Hey guys, so it's been a little while since I've made a video. Um, Today we're gonna focus on kind of like team building, or how do you say, kind of like pairing champions that go well with each other. Um, if you guys seen my previous video, she this female Tidestone, it was real hard for me to kind of not let go of her entirely, but kind of just replace her a little bit for a little while, as I was in the Valley of Conquerors and I was getting beat nonstop um, from this. Hold on, where is she? Yeah, from her. Her team is, let's see, she's got like a 15-star Ignis, right? And it's level 515. And so she would just melt right through me because she's 15 stars, 514. Like, it's just it was real tough for me. And then I came out with the team that I have right now, which is this, right? I've got the female Lionstone here, male Fulgur, the female Ogrel, male Touchstone, and female Ignis. At at first I was doing this. I was running. You know what? Let's not do this here. I don't want to mess with the. Yeah, let's do this somewhere else. But let's do it over here. So I was doing female Tidestorm and trying to run this combo right here. And the reason why it's so hard for me to let go of her is because her passive her passive skill, right, increases normal attack damage by 35% and increases damage against enemies with negative effects by 70%. So your total damage is increased by 70%. At max level, this is 100%, and the normal attack damage is increased by 50%. And so you pair that with the female Lionstone, right? By the way, this focused skill is amazing. I'm able to pop off her alt a lot more often and a lot more quick. Not a lot more quicker, but just about enough. And the only reason why I thought of this is because I was fighting my guild buddy Thorgrim. See if we can pop. Let's see if he pops up right here. My boy Thorgrim, and his female Limestone would always pop off her alt first before mine does. And it was just like, and she still does. Oh, he's not popping up. Come on, Thorgrim. Right, we're gonna try a couple more times, see if we can get him to pop up. Hopefully we can. Yeah, I don't think he hasn't popped up in a little while. Where are you, Thorgrim? You know what? It might be on the history of the matches. Okay. Yeah, so this is 2 days ago. Let's replay it. I think. Hold on. My bad, guys. I had to pause the video. All right, so let's just see. Right. So here she has the energy focus trade, but even then, his female Limestone would pop off her alt before mine and would always normally kill me. He almost nearly had me, but male Fulgur came and saved the day, and female Ignis, and look, she popped it off again. Like, it was his team is nice. His team is nice. Where's another fight where I fought him? This was recently. But you'll see even here, like, look, always pops. And so, like, this is dangerous. But I got my female Tidestorm, My female Tidestone that I was able to get. But look, this is so cool. Like, look. And this is crazy. And then that's where the idea came from, to add focus. And it's been awesome. It's been working good. But what I want to get across like through this video is that we're gonna start putting champions into like PvP, PvE categories. I know the game is still fairly new, but through my battles through Valley of Conquerors and fighting other people, and I love the challenge because it's just like I always get somebody that's better than me, and I just make my team better, or I rearrange them somehow. And so I took out female Tidestorm. Reason being is because she has a really big buff. It's like she fits well either in PvP or PvE, like bossing. Like she's good. I think she's especially good for bossing because it's just a single target, and you got your let's say you got your male Tidestorm or a champion that gives the boss a negative effect. This skill is going to apply. So you got 70% increased damage on top of the female Lionstone buff. You're going to be doing a lot of damage, and so she's going to be very, very powerful when it comes to bossing and stuff like that. I think she's probably going to be the one of the go-to people for bossing. Just off of this alone, why wouldn't you want to have an extra 100% damage to your bossing, not including your female Lionstone? So it's a lot of damage. But when it comes to PvP, like fighting with like other champions and stuff like that, she's good. Female Tidestorm is great. She's great, but she it's just the enemy has to have that negative effect constantly. And I've got my female ogre. She decreases enemies attack speed, I believe. She burns the enemy, and he stuns a little bit, and this guy stuns for 3 seconds, so he's obviously going to be great. But if I'm not confusing it, he stuns only that one target. So it's just that one target that stuns. So pairing off him with the female Tidestorm is great. It's a great idea, right? But I think running the male Fulgur best mage in the game, in my opinion, is because when he pops off his his ultimate skill, it's instant. It's electricity. It's instantaneously. Whereas I was, messing around with the teams. I took out female Ignis, and I had the female Tidestorm, and I still wasn't able to beat that girl that I was talking about earlier. That's on the purple team for Valley of Conquerors. But I rearranged. I took her out, and the reason why I took her out is because she fires her bomb, but it takes time to to travel across the champions and stuff like that, whereas male Fulgur is instantly. So I was running female, I was running it like this, but and this is good too as well, but having that extra attacker, so I've got two major attackers as mages. These guys are going to do heavy damage. I've got my female ogre right here, and then just the stun like from the male Tidestorm is ridiculous. I was able to create him like this last event. Here I got to show him off a little bit. He came with fierce, he came with honorable, and he came with loyal. I put brutal on him. And look, oh man, he's just amazing. He's amazing. But yeah, so like I was saying, we're gonna have to be starting to put champions into categories, and I think male Fulgur, he is great. He is the number one goat. He's the number one go-to damage guy on when it comes to like PvE, not PVE, I mean PvP content. Like if you're in, Valley of Conquerors, he is gonna instantly shock the entire map once he gets his ult popped off. Like it's just, this is a no-brainer. You're getting more of the pie with this guy when it comes to PvP version. Now when he comes to PvE, he's not the greatest. Shoot, I wouldn't even run him. I'd prefer to run Ignis, female Ignis, female Tidestorm, male Tidestorm, female Ogrel, and the female Lionstone. All right, and I think that's going to be a better combo for my bossing. So when I'm bossing, I'm going with female Ignis, male and female Tidestorm. Obviously, Miss Meta here, she is the meta of the game, and female Ogrel. Right, so, but PvP, this guy is a beast. So PvP, female Fulgur is where you should want to, use him. Male Tidestorm for PvP. He is going to be great because he has two great assets to him. He stuns an opponent for an enemy for 3 seconds, and he pulls away the furthest enemy closer to you. So he puts, like, his mechanic is great. It's always been great. And yeah, female Ignis, she is a second best mage PvP, whereas male Fulgur comes in first. But when it comes to PvE, female Ignis, in my opinion, has him beat because she gets stronger and stronger every time she casts her fireball. From what I was, from what they, I think from what the skill says. Will be consumed to deal extra damage. Oh, the burning effect. Wait, the effect will be consumed to deal extra damage. Okay, that's if it's if the enemy's burning, but yeah, like so never mind on that. I don't think. Yeah, they were saying that her fireball gets stronger and stronger each time. But she's the way to go. She's got the burning stack for, the bossing. If the enemy's burning, that's negative effect all the time. That means this skill is going to be activated all the time, basically. And so bossing, this is the way to go. It's the way to go. I know you guys have been asking for this. You guys have been asking for her. I'm getting around to her. I'm definitely gonna, I want to see how she pairs up, on the comp, playing against other, playing against the female Lionstone and all the other, PvP comp that's out there. Yeah, so I mean, I still have more battles to do. I want to work on my male Lume. I think he'll be great for both PvP and PvE. But as for now, like, that's just my analysis for the male Fulgur and female Ignis, and just I'm starting to put now PvP and PvE champions, and trying to mix and match and see what works best. So as for now, I think the best bossing setup, you gotta run female Tidestorm, and if you want to be PvP comp, you gotta have male Fulgur. His skill is instant. It hits the whole entire map. So PvP, this guy is king. PvE bossing, this girl is a beast. So I think she's one of the best options in the game for bossing right now. She could be very good for PvP as well, but we're gonna have to see and see our other options. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.